Hello, my name is Marcus and welcome to my channel. What's up, y'all? It's funny. On my last video, I told y'all I was done making videos for 2025, but and then this topic particular, I was going back and forth on even whether or not I wanted to cover it or not because Disney is striking channels left and right for covering the footage. So I told myself, let's not put any of the footage on the video, but can I just take 5 minutes and just be happy about this for a second? Can I let like 9, 10-year-old me, who's been an X-Men fan since the days of the 90s X-Men cartoon that had a continuation of X-Men 97, let me just be happy for a second, man. This little image of Cyclops shooting out a grief-stricken optic blast into the sky with clearly the X Mansion burned down to ruin in the background there. I don't know what it is about pain and suffering that's just so satisfying to see from some of our most iconic characters from our childhoods, but it just ruminates of acceptance, it ruminates of integrity, it ruminates of accountability, it ruminates of like, this is what my life is like. However, these are the characters that figure out the way to overcome, to push past their pain and suffering, to find a way to keep moving forward. This is why we resonate with some of these characters so much. The X-Men, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Black Panther, so on and so forth. The list can go on forever. I don't know what it is about these two images, but this is the Cyclops that I fell in love with when I was a kid. When I was a 9-year-old kid, this is the leader of the X-Men that I always wanted to see in the movies. Not the Cyclops that we got in the original X-Men movies. I always had like a sour taste in my mouth about him. I felt like he was always just defending Jean against Logan or Wolverine. That was his core story aspect, just about keeping Jean from cheating on him with Logan. But I feel like here we really are getting something here special that really showcases that he was, in fact, the de facto leader of the X-Men besides Professor X. So I'm so excited to see this portrayal of this character in Avengers Doomsday. As you all know, I went to go see Avatar the other day, reviewed that, ha ha ha. But when I went to go see it, I got the Avengers Doomsday Captain America trailer, him driving on his motorcycle and going to greet his new baby with Peggy Carter. I'm not rehashing the entire trailer. There's like a bajillion channels that have already done that, but that definitely reignited the passion for the Avengers and what we can look forward to in the future. The Thor trailer, that looks good. His little homage to his dad, saying that he's done everything that he can possibly do within his life. He just wants to survive for his daughter, so on and so forth, for his newly found daughter from Thor Love and Thunder. But then this new X-Men trailer is really the one, surprisingly for me, that really got the emotions going and got the gears turning, that has got me like, okay, all right, now I'm excited. Now this is bringing it all way back in the time for old school classic X-Men films, bringing all those characters back. Of course, Professor X again, the Magneto. How old are they? They've got to be pushing, aren't they like 80, 85-ish now? Jesus Christ. It's got to be, that's the only thing that kind of makes me sad, dude. I know for a fact this has got to be their last time playing these characters. Dude, it's a miracle that they can even still perform them. They might have a few scenes here and there, but there's no way they can keep up this effort, just continue to play these characters just for decades and decades and decades. I'm 37. Like, bro, I feel like I was like 12 when I first saw Charles Xavier and Magneto on the silver screen for the first time. Like, that's insane, man. So it makes me happy, but it also makes me sad at the same time that all of the heroes and the actors that portrayed them that I grew up with, they're just getting old, man. There's just no way that they can keep up the effort. I mean, I'm looking at Hugh Jackman every other year like, dude, how much longer? I'm not mad at you, bro. I promise I'm not. But sheesh, dude, that's eventually, because Hugh Jackman's got to be pushing 60 now, right? I mean, he's got to be. So that's the sad part of it for sure. But ultimately, I'm so excited to see these characters be portrayed for most likely gonna be one last time, one last hurrah, man. Avengers Doomsday, they had to pull out the stops for sure if they want to, have any chance of crossing that $1 billion threshold for sure. So, for what we got going on here, I'm very excited to see it, man. That's it. That's really all I wanted to talk about here. I felt like it had been so long since I was seriously, heartfelt, genuinely excited to see a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Avengers Doomsday is definitely up for the task. That is for sure 1000%. If you click this video, you are definitely a fan of my channel. As you know, I've never been one to dissect the Marvel movie trailers. I leave that for your new rock stars, their screen crushes. I'm more of a Dragon Ball and a Mario guy. I know they're like the back of my hand, but I do not know Marvel or the Marvel characters like the back of my hand. I just don't, man. There's so much lore and characterization there between the comics and the movies and the TV shows. It's just no way. We all have our poisons. I love Spider-Man. I love the X-Men. I love the Avengers. But I just don't know them like the back of my hand like that. I just don't. It is what it is. For me, it's definitely Dragon Ball and Mario. So, if you appreciated the video, my take on this, I would appreciate a like, maybe some hype information as well. That would be cool. If you want to see more content just like this, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, man. You can follow me at youtube.com/markjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, thank you guys for the years of support. And as always, I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later.